afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State government reaffirms commitment to justice system. President Tinubu urges newly appointed medical directors to prioritize expansion, optimize healthcare services. On the foreign scene, Georgia's former president Mikhail Saakashvili bags additional 4-year jail term. And in sports, Nigeria's para-badminton player Eniola Bolaji clinches gold in 2025 Spanish Para-Badminton International. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government has reaffirmed its commitment to justice sector reforms and the well-being of inmates. Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro stated this during an official visit to the Kirikiri Maximum Security Custodial Center. Pedro, who took a comprehensive tour of the facility to assess the condition, engaged directly with inmates, listened to their concerns, and reassured them of the government's resolve to enhance the criminal justice system. The Attorney General reiterated that the government is actively exploring measures to decongest correctional facilities through the optimization of initiatives such as plea bargaining, restorative justice, community service, and the prerogative of mercy for the governor's pardon and release of deserving convicts. He emphasized that justice must balance the interests of the victim, the defendant, and society as a whole. Pedro said although the correctional facilities are under the management and control of the federal government, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has been magnanimous in approving the provision of 2 coaster buses to ease the transportation of inmates to and from the court, ensuring timely and efficient judicial proceedings. Lagos State government has restated its commitment to patient safety and quality healthcare delivery with a structural training for nurses on safe blood transfusion practices. Declaring the training open, Special Advisor to the Governor on Health, Kemi Oguyemi, underscored the critical role of nurses in blood transfusion processes, emphasizing that transfusions could either save lives or lead to fatal complications if not properly administered. Oguyemi lauded the Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, Boduri Oshikomaya, for her dedication to ensuring safe and effective blood transfusion practices across healthcare facilities in Lagos. The training brought together over 110 nurses from public and private hospitals across the state. Troops of Operation Safe Haven rescued 49 kidnapped victims and recovered about 2 million naira cash from ransom in the hands of kidnappers between 24th of January and 12th of March in Plateau and Kaduna states. This was contained in a statement by the Media Information Officer of Operation Safe Haven, Samson Zakom, in Jos. Zakom, who gave a summary of the 45 days of military exploits against the criminals, said the items recovered include a total of 7 AK-47 rifles, 6 fabricated rifles, 3 fabricated pistols, and 222 different types of ammunition. He added that all suspects, along with recovered rifles, ammunition, and other items, are in custody for further action. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has urged the newly appointed medical directors of 2 newly established tertiary hospitals to prioritize expansion, optimize healthcare services, and actively engage with their host communities. Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Adekunle Salako, conveyed the president's message while inaugurating the medical directors in Abuja, stressing that President Tinubu expects the highest level of dedication from them. Emphasizing his unwavering commitment to improving healthcare access for all Nigerians, regardless of location, Tinubu underscored the importance of their roles in driving quality service delivery. The new medical directors are Haruna Shehu, Medical Director, Federal Medical Center, Kafanchan, Kaduna State, and Ali Ramat, National Orthopedic Hospital, Azari, Habul, Borno State. The Nigerian Senate is to take up the issue of the Nigeria Forest Security Service NFSS bill to ensure its passage into law without delay. Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin stated this when the Commander General of the NFSS, Wale Osatimei, led a team of top officers of the service on a courtesy visit in Abuja. Jibrin commended Osatimei and his management team for the successes been recorded by operatives of NFSS, saying Nigeria urgently needs more services of NFSS to rid the country's forests of banditry, terrorism, kidnapping, and related crimes. On his part, Osatimei told the Senate that the visit was to consult on the need to ensure that the NFSS bill was brought to a logical conclusion and signed into law, especially since the service has established functional command and control offices in all the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. And now to foreign news. A court in Georgia has handed a further prison sentence to the jailed former president Mikhail Saakashvili. Saakashvili was sentenced to 4.5 years behind bars for illegally crossing the border when returning to the country from exile in 2021. He is already serving concurrent terms for embezzlement and abuse of power while in office, bringing his total sentence to more than 12 years. Saakashvili has always denied wrongdoing and called his latest sentence illegal and unjust. Rights groups say his imprisonment is politically motivated. Saakashvili opposes the governing Georgian Dream Party, which favors closer ties with Russia. The European Union has repeatedly called for Saakashvili's immediate release from prison, expressing concern over his deteriorating health. And now sports. Nigeria's para-badminton player and world number 2, Eniola Bolaji, has clinched another gold on her tour of the European country. 1 week after winning gold at the 2025 Spanish Para-Badminton International 2 in Vitoria, the bronze medalists at the last Paralympics won the Spanish Para-Badminton International 2025 in Toledo, Spain, defeating Turkey's Halime Yildiz 2-0 in the women's final. It was her third gold medal of 2025, extending her dominance in the senior level 3 category, while also winning her second gold medal in 2 weeks. Speaking about the heroics of Bolaji, President of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, Francis Orbi, praised her for her resilience and desire to win laurels at every given opportunity. Earlier this month, the player hinted at taking on more competitions this year as her stock continues to rise in the game. Bolaji is the first African to win a badminton medal at the Olympics or Paralympics. And that's all for the news. At 4, carry out proper and adequate checks on your vehicles before setting out. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur, Strategy for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State government has reaffirmed its commitment to justice sector reforms and the well-being of inmates. Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro stated this during an official visit to the Kirikiri Maximum Security Custodial Center. President Bola Tinubu has urged the newly appointed medical directors of two newly established tertiary hospitals to prioritize expansion, optimize healthcare services, and actively engage with their host communities. We also told you that a court in Georgia has handed a further prison sentence to the jailed former president Mikhail Saakashvili. And in sports, Nigeria's para badminton player and world number 2 Eniola Bolaji has clinched another gold on her tour of the European country, 1 week after winning gold at the 2025 Spanish Para Badminton International 2 in Vitoria. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.